Hello and welcome to another installment of I Am Issachar. You're probably asking yourself, is she filming in a garage? Well, the answer to that would be yes. And the reason I'm doing it is because I want you to get the object lesson that is meant for today. So back in October of 2019, I asked God to teach me how to be like Paul, where he states in Philippians 4:11, I have learned in whatever state I am to be content. I said, God, teach me how to be content like Paul. Well, when you ask for things like teach you how to have patience, understand that you're going to find yourself with trials. When you ask God to teach you to have more faith, you're going to find yourself being faced with some things that's going to test faith. I didn't know, on the other hand, that when you ask God to teach you how to be content, that also came with a lesson. Look at what Paul says. He says, I have learned in whatever state I am to be content. Well, when you learn something, to learn something comes with lessons. It comes with things that you have to be taught. How do I know that? It's because it's captured in the next verse of Philippians 4:12. And this is what it reads. I know how to be abased. I know how to abound. Everywhere and in all things I have learned both to be full and to be hungry, both to abound and to suffer need. And that's the lesson. When we are asking God to teach us how, or to teach us or give us a lesson, it often comes with the suffering of need. When I look at this verse doesn't really even start in chapter 4. It actually starts in chapter 3, starting at verse 7. But what things were gained to me, these I have counted loss for Christ. So when I asked God to teach me how to be content like Paul, it was through loss. It was through having things to be stripped away, taken away. As a matter of fact, the moment I asked God if he would teach me how to be content, I began to experience all kind of material loss. I had things stored at someone's house and the things got ruined and they were no use to me. I had some things that were kept in a childhood home and those things got lost and I could not put my hands on them any longer. And it is with that I had to make a declaration of the Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. But if you really look close at the text, this is how Paul learned the lesson of being content. It is captured in verse 13 of Philippians 4. And we all know it. We quote it all the time. For I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That is the lesson. How do you find yourself when you're facing loss? How do you find yourself handling things that have been stripped away? How do you come back from it? There's only one way to come back from it. And it is in verse 13. For I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Now, to the lesson with the car and being in the